This September, the EWG Scarlet Knights Alumni Association invites you to join us to celebrate the 30th anniversary of the founding of Exeter West Greenwich High School. In this video series, we'll chat with longtime faculty and staff to remember some stories you know, and maybe a few you haven't heard.
It was a great opportunity for myself as an art teacher in North Providence High School, where arts were the bottom of the totem pole. You know, they didn't give a hoot about art whatsoever. And then I heard they were building this brand new high school, and I said, I want out, and I want to be on the ground floor of a brand new school that respected art, that we could make it something special. And I was really excited. And I was only supposed to be a part-time art teacher. And they hired me that first year as full-time, but writing grants and things. And I loved it, but I remember the kids at the beginning, because it was only 9th and 10th grade, right. And they didn't want to be here. They wanted to be at a Coventry, or they wanted to be at North Kingston. And I loved the kids right away. And we bonded. It was really good. We had nothing. And I brought everything from my high school. I mean, I collected nylon stockings for art supplies, doors, shutters, whatever I could, because we had nothing, not even an eraser, nothing. And right away, what was so wonderful too was Walter Gibson, who was the superintendent, respected art. And he said to me, write grants, and I wrote grants, and I said, we're going to elevate this, and then we ended up having, remember, the French art exchange program? I wrote all these grants to get money, to get more money and more money for art supplies. So I received the most money in grants, I think, than anybody in the state of Rhode Island for the arts. We just had a great art group. It was really nice at the beginning. And then I remember they hired me part-time, and they said, you know what, this art department, they're never going to hire another teacher for probably 5 or 6 years. You've got to build up the department. And we needed people right away. We needed to hire somebody right away because it just blew up. We went to the dump here in Exeter, West Greenwich. We perused all the junk. We came back and brought it back, and we drilled pieces together, and we had these wonderful sculptures. We had them in a parade. We had them at the Amtrak station in Providence, and we had them at the conference for kids for reading. I mean, we actually got our art into all the programs here at the high school. I went and did things, teamwork with Sharon Lee and Anita Ida-Chili, and in the math department when we built the dragon in the yard. So Midnight Madness, I don't know which year, but I was here transporting my stuff from my garage that I had saved from the other school. So while kids were here, I was coming back and forth, bringing stuff, and I'm sure there's a lot of that stuff still in the closets that I saved to save money. Wow. So we just stayed around. It was like the perfect excuse. And I think I had 3 or 4 truckloads of stuff. It's hard to believe because it's been that many years. I still think of this school as young. You know, I don't think of it as old at all. I think of it, this is a young, kind of hip school in respect to other places, but it's moved on. It's like people have disappeared, you know? This was my trick. If I got you for one class, it was like, oh, let me get that kid in here because I know they've got ability. And it's like, and it's fun. You don't have to be an artist, but once you develop that creative component, you'll have it the rest of your life. It's a big, long time. But, and on the other hand, it isn't. It's like, I look back and I say, oh, you know, it wasn't that long ago. And then I hear it's like that long, and I'm like, yikes. So you just got to have fun. You just got to have fun and do what you want, you know. Make sure. But I come here and I'm thinking, when I first got here, there was nothing, not a desk, nothing. And I'm looking here, all the stuff in here now, wow, you know. Well, I look at, see that bookcase over there? That bookcase was in my house. I bought that in 1972. And I remember we needed a place to put stuff. So I started taking things I didn't want at home anymore here. So, I mean, there's so many things, and I had a couch in here and a chair in here, and I mean, it was just like, take it here, we need it. We did a lot. I am proud, I am proud of every class. Every class, we did a lot. All you kids were good people. It was a good journey here, and I really liked it. I really liked the kids, and we eventually had this wonderful space. Mm-hmm. It was good. Kids were good. Yeah. And then having the senior portfolio, and then having so many focus classes. It was great when they were building the school. Yeah. And I remember taking the kids, I don't know what class, we went to the architect's barn on 102, and they explained to us how they designed, why they designed the building as they did, so it looked like a farm, so it looked like a barn, so it fit into the community. Wow. Yeah. Oh, it was big news when they were building this high school. And to get in here, we were all like chomping at the bit. I want to be at a brand new high school. What were the chances of that? It was wonderful.